Hello my friends, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to go check out the Barnes & Noble hardcover sale. So I'm going to keep this intro quick. I don't really know what they've got in there. I've seen, people talking about what they've had in their stores online recently. I went last year and I got a few things. What I am most interested in are the adult fantasy books, so I'm excited to see what they have. I do have a couple that I'm looking for, but we'll just go see what they've got. I will take you along and I'll show you what I get when I get home. All right, here we go. Walking into Barnes & Noble, and I am really trying not to get innocent bystanders' faces. So, here's just a shot of the sidewalk. It's fine, we're waiting for them to walk in. And aesthetic shot of the bookstore really didn't go so well. It's just so crowded here. But anyway, let's go see what they have. Alright, so here we are in the fantasy section, and I am truly hoping to find some gems. I love adult fantasy. I know I've talked about that a lot, but I do not really see anything here that is actually in hardcover. I am very excited about this special edition of House of Sky and Breath. I might take that home. But yeah, these shelves are picked clean of hardcover. So then I went over to the classic section because I really, really love these editions of these hardcover classics, and I love Charles Dickens so much. Great Expectations is one of my favorites. I may get that. And here we are back at, oh wait, this was at the opening of the store. They did have more adult fantasy hardcovers up here, but I just didn't really see anything that I was interested in. Thought I would go through the YA fantasy, and I did find this one by a YA author I've read before. She has like a fantasy called Nevermore she wrote years ago that I really loved. And then I'm back at adult fantasy, hoping to find something. Have I found anything? Let's see. Well, hello friends. Okay, we went in to the hardcover sale at Barnes & Noble, and it was kind of a bust, honestly. I was pretty shocked at just how picked over everything was. Like, I beelined to the adult fantasy section because I was really hoping to get some, I specifically wanted The Will of the Many. That's a fantasy book that I am super, super interested in. But I was also just I thought maybe I could find some Brandon Sandersons that were hardcover. No, they were all gone. There were some, but they were later on in the series. And I was hoping for hardcovers of the Mistborn series, and they were the Stormlight Archives, which I haven't read yet. But I do own those, and that's a goal of mine for next year, is to read the Stormlight Archives, because book 5 comes out in December. But I was really hoping to score some major adult fantasy books because they're so expensive in hardcover. I did end up getting one hardcover, and this is what I picked up, A Day of Fallen Night. This is the prequel, standalone prequel to The Priory of the Orange Tree, which I haven't read, so I thought this is just such a stunning book. I'm just obsessed with it. It's embossed. I've heard pretty mixed things about this series, but I'm just so interested in it, and I love that it's about dragons. I'm excited to give this a try. So very, very, very hyped that I found this, because I went through the entire fantasy aisle and literally could hardly see anything. And also, it was very busy. It was super busy, and that was kind of a bummer because I was hoping that it wasn't going to be so busy. Anyway, hello, of course it's going to be busy because it's a sale. So yeah, this is the only hardcover that I picked up. There were a few YA that I was kind of interested in, and YA fantasy. I may go back. I was kind of in a rush also, I didn't have a ton of time to browse. I may go back, but also I may not. Anyway, in any case, I'm really happy that I got this. And if you were a member, which I am, you got an additional discount. So this book ended up being, the cover price is $35. And with my member discount, the promo, the 33% off, and then I had another 10% discount because I was a member. And then I had some rewards saved up, $2.76 of rewards. This ended up costing me $18, which I think is a pretty good deal. But honestly, it wasn't even about finding great deals. I just wanted to go browse. I wanted to go browse and see what I could find, and I'm very, very hyped about this. This says, again, I'm not entirely sure what this is, other than it's an epic adult fantasy. This is about a sister, someone who's a sister of the Priory. For 50 years, she is trained to slay worms. None have appeared since the Nameless One. The younger generation is starting to question the Priory's purpose. And, yeah, there's more on here. But I'm super excited. I'm super excited about this. So I did, however, get one other book, which is not a hardcover, but I have been wanting these special editions, and they didn't have a House of Earth and Blood, but they did have a House of Sky and Breath. I think this is so beautiful. I just am obsessed with this just as the lone cover art. I think it's so gorgeous. Like, I'm super, super stoked about that. I don't know, is this a bookmark? I don't know. I don't know what that is. Is that a bookmark? Anyway, the light is fading, of course. So yeah, I'm excited about this. This was like full price. Well, no, that's not true. I mean, I got my member discount, so 10% off, and then $2.24 rewards. So this I only paid $14 for, which, I mean, I'm happy about because it's so pretty. And I'm going to be rereading this in January because of our read-along. I know I've been pretty quiet on socials in general about reading plans and everything. Like, this is the first video I've made in quite a while. And literally the only reason I made it is because I wanted to go check out the sale. And I wasn't even sure if I was going to film a video because I've just felt so unmotivated to film videos about books. But I'm excited about these. I'm in a big time fantasy mood, and I think that's something that I'm definitely going to be transitioning into more in 2024. It's shocking that we're that far away from 2020. I definitely want to focus more on adult fantasy. And one of the reasons that in the last few years since I started this channel, like, I was always an adult fantasy reader, and then I started my channel at a time when I was deeply invested in just romance. And this last year I've started breaking away from that, and I feel like I still love romance, but I really love a fantasy of all types, but I have a really soft spot for adult epic fantasy. So in 2024, I definitely want to invest more time in reading adult fantasies, specifically like big ones, you know, because again, like, for my reading pace, I just can't burn through books, especially not an epic fantasy, at the rate that I have felt pressure to in the past to read it and have content about it. So anyway, not that this video is about what's going to happen with my channel next year, but I just thought I would take you on this very short video, a little book shopping, a little book haul, and I am thrilled with my new books. I'm so happy. They're so beautiful. And even though I was kind of bummed initially, like, as soon as I walked in, I was like, there's nothing. And then I found those two, and I was like, okay, I'll happily take those. So anyway, thank you so much, my friends, for coming along on this video, this little shopping spree with me. And little shopping spree, I got 2 books. I will see y'all in my next video. If you have made it this far and you want to let me know you were here with an emoji, please feel free to leave me a blue heart, because blue is a color that we found today. And I'll talk to you guys later.